I have the pleasure and honor of being able to introduce Sunny Ahula. And just to let you know how much of a pleasure it is, and if this is some sort of an endorsement, then take it that way. I've actually asked Sunny to create my website. And I tried to work with a lot of other people. I'm going to be very honest. When it comes to computers, when you say platform to me, I look for a place to stand, okay? And it's, I'm a computer idiot. But I have a vision of what I want, and this man has been able to take my vision and actually bring it to fruition. And he's created it, and he's done exactly what I needed here. So I want you to really listen to this man. You will get a ton out of this talk he's going to do about killing it online and online generating systems here that he's created. And Sunny's from Atlanta, Georgia. So without any further ado, let's introduce Sunny.
Here are 13 secrets to a high conversion lead generation site, and I know this from experience because we track conversions of over 100 websites on daily basis. So what goes in a website that helps it increase conversions? Number one, speed. This is the most important thing now, not even design anymore. Google now recommends if your site does not load within 3 seconds, it will not be on page 1. So let's say if you have a search engine optimization company and you're paying for SEO to that company for the last 3 years, but your site is not loading within 3 seconds, it will not be on page 1, especially in mobile devices. They announced last year in April. Google announced it last year in April. So it's important that your site loads within 3 seconds. Plus, with our attention span decreasing every single day, if a site doesn't load fast enough, people will hit the back button and go to the next website. Nobody's going to wait. So first thing first, you want to make sure your site loads in less than 3 seconds. 2 better, 1 even better. Just like that. It must be responsive. Now this is not a new technology anymore. It's about 3 years ago when we started building responsive sites. A responsive site means it should look perfect in a desktop, laptop, iPads, Kindles, iPhones, Samsungs, whatever size is out there. A small phone, a large phone, a small iPad, a large iPad, and so forth. Because people are using different devices. If the site is not responsive, it'll only look perfect in desktop or a laptop, but not mobile devices, not tablets. Do you still visit sites in your mobile phones or in your iPads where you actually have to do this, make the font bigger to read it? You do, right? That means the site is not responsive. When you get visitors on your website, when you get your prospects on your website, they shouldn't be doing this. If a site is responsive, the font will be perfect for each screen size. Okay? So that's very important. All right, so in our industry, in our restoration industry, 99% of the time, when someone calls you, on the other hand, there's a little bit of panic. They want to reach you, call you right away. Maybe it's 3 in the morning, maybe it's a weekend. And so people want to reach you. For example, right now we had Harvey in Houston, right? So there's a lot of restoration companies getting ready to go there now. I'm sure a lot will also move towards Florida if Irma comes. There's panic in the area. 3 in the morning, someone wants to reach out to you. They'll be pulling out their phones. They will not boot up their PCs. Maybe there's no power in that area and people can't go to their desktops and laptops anyways. Plus 60% of all searches are on mobile devices. So when they pull up your website, it must be mobile optimized and preferably with one touch call button. If you want to see this one touch call button right now, you can go to my website, which is sunnyahuja.com. I'll give you 2 minutes right now. Maybe pull up your phones, go to sunnyahuja.com, and see there's a permanent button there that will help you reach my office. So in a restoration site, when someone finds your website, you're not making them go to the contact us page. write the phone number down, open the keypad on their mobile phone and type the number. That's too much work at 3 a.m. if there's a storm outside. They should be able to just tap, just like that, and reach you. Really simple. This helps increase conversion rate, and I've seen it by almost 50% at times. Imagine conversion rates or call volume going up 50% just because you added this feature in your website. So, optimized mobile website with one-touch call button. Please have a separate landing page of all services you provide throughout your website. So I still see websites that have maybe 1 or 2 pages where the company would list their services they provide. Water damage restoration, mold remediation, fire and smoke odor removal, HVAC, carpet cleaning, rug cleaning, and so forth, all on one page. If you're trying to sell a $10, $20, $30, $50,000 water loss job, one paragraph is not enough. It's not going to do it. So what you do is you have your website on which you have a separate landing page for each service you provide. Because you want to drive traffic to that one particular page of your site. So if you're running a campaign for mold removal, when someone clicks your ad, they should go to the mold removal page of your site, not the home page, not the water page. Plus, there are people out there who search differently. Somebody might search water damage restoration. Someone may search for flood damage restoration. I might search for basement water extraction or flooded basement. If I'm looking for basement or flooded basement and I go to water damage restoration page of your site, I may not even connect the dots. So you want to, if you're in area, how many of you are here from Midwest or East Coast where they have basements? Okay, quite a few. So you want to make sure you have a separate landing page on your website that talks about flooded basements. You know, whatever your process is to dry it out and so forth. Water damage restoration is our industry term. Not everybody understands it. Okay, so separate landing pages or independent landing pages for each service that you provide. Add credibility. Too much fear out there right now. People think everybody's out there to get each other. You know, if they go online, if they see a website, they don't know if this is a company that is going to be there for good or if it's a fly-by-night guy who will come in, a contractor, maybe take deposit and never show up again. How many of you have heard those stories where you may go to somebody's house and they might say, oh, you know, the contractor before you took my money and never returned. There you go. So if you add credibility in your site, it makes people comfortable calling you. And it can be, you know, your local chamber of commerce, of course. You're all IICRC certified, any awards, BBB A+. Even these things help. Visa, MasterCard, Discover. That increases conversion rate. Remember, we're talking about conversions. If you have nothing else, you can always add, if you accept credit cards, you can always have those logos. People are subconsciously looking at these logos all the time on internet when they are buying products or services. So if they don't see this, there's something missing back of their mind. They're thinking, and this is again going back to the e-commerce. If you are selling products, if you're selling perfumes, if you're selling on Amazon or wherever, credibility helps. Okay, so it also helps increase call volume. Write blog posts that add value. This shows you're an expert in the industry, in your area. Because if you're having a blog post that says 7 things not to do when you discover water in your basement, and whatever that is, something simple, make sure the electricity is turned off, whatever those 7 things are, or 3 things you must do before if you live in a flood zone, or 5 things you need to know before a hurricane comes in your area, and things like that. If you write blog posts that add value, people will read it. They'll know, you know your thing. right? And so your call volume increases, your conversion rate increases from your website. If you can't write it, outsource it. You can always find writers on Craigslist or maybe someone in the family, but it's important. And I know writing blog posts is painful. For me, it's painful. So hire somebody to do it. Now, it also has other benefits like SEO. The site will rank high in Google and so forth. The bounce rate decreases. People will spend more time on your website and so forth. So it has other benefits too. But right now, since we're talking conversions, it increases the call volume from your website. People also share blog posts on social media, so you get free traffic that way. If somebody likes a post that you wrote, they may share it on their Facebook page, right? So it's important to do that. Videos. It's one thing when you write your process, how you clean, what to do when you go to somebody's house. Maybe people are not even reading it. It's a different thing if you can actually put it in a video. This is what we do. When we go in, we make sure we don't make a mess. When we leave, we make sure everything is nice and tidy, and so forth. Because this is real. You can't fake it. Anybody can write anything, with the greatest and the best. But when you show your processes, your things, or the way you maybe dry out a basement or clean upholstery in this case, it matters. It increases conversion rates. That's why landing pages with videos usually have a higher conversion rate than just text. And don't have videos on autoplay, please, because that can be irritating. And that reduces conversion rate. So people will suddenly see something, hit the back button, go to the next guy. But if there's a video, and if they have, where they can hit the play button and watch it, they'll watch it. Now, some businesses who can't afford or don't have videos still use videos of other companies from YouTube, which are not their direct competition or direct competitors. For example, a website or a company in Chicago may have a video on their website that says 7 ways to increase the life of your upholstery, but that video may be from a company in Florida. They can put it on their website as long as the company in Florida is not mentioning their own name. And there's a lot of videos out there where these companies spend a lot of money and time making these videos, but in the end, they forget to mention their name. They just say, and for more information, call us. Okay, so now you can have that on your website too. For more information, call us. It doesn't say call ABC Restoration and so forth. So YouTube allows that, and there's nothing illegal about it. YouTube gives you a code that you can put in your website, and the video goes live automatically or magically. You just have to copy and paste a code from the video, and that's it. Simple, but it helps you increase conversion rate. Contact number. I'm still surprised to see how many times I go to websites where the telephone number is only on the Contact Us page in the smallest font possible. Anybody else who's noticed that? Yeah, right? So the phone number is only on Contact Us page in a small font. And that's exactly what we're trying to sell from the website, right? We're trying to sell the phone call. So the number should be in header, footer, and the copy. And if we have time in the end, I'll show you some examples of websites where you have that. But we see numbers in header. Most people miss it in the copy. So when you write a page on your services, maybe that page is about mold remediation or water damage or whatever, in the end, make sure you add a line that says, for more information, call us 24/7, or if it's carpet cleaning, for more information, give us a call Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., whatever your hours are. But make sure you make it really, really easy for people to find your contact information, especially your phone number. Offer something for free. Free gets attention. People have Prime on Amazon so they can get shipping for free. So free, if you can add to your site, will increase the conversion rate. See, it can be free in-house estimates, free consultation. If you don't have any coupons, that's fine. You don't have to have buy 3 get 1 room free because you don't do carpet cleaning, let's say. Free estimates work even on the ads like magic. You get more conversions from your ads, from your landing pages, and so forth. Use urgency. Wait, if you order now, we'll throw in a second one for free. Still works on infomercials. Still works. I've been in US 20 years. I've been seeing it from day one. Get 1 bottle of this for $19.99, but wait, if you order right now, we'll throw in the second one for free. We're tuned for that from years and years of marketing. So, can you use urgency in your copy? Absolutely. Absolutely. It'll help you increase conversions. Get more calls from your site. Must have text on white background with black font. Most websites that have a lot of traffic, that generate a lot of traffic, where people actually stay on the site for longer and read, sites with high readability always have white background and black font. This hurts. This is a screenshot from obviously a restoration site. Can't read it. And you have to keep in mind, you don't know what the other person is going through at the time they're trying to reach out to a company like yours. Can they find their glasses? Can they read this? If it's 5 a.m. and if there's a storm outside, maybe they're on a small device like a phone. Will they be able to read anything? Maybe they have an old PC. It looks fine on your brand new computer, but the other person may have a 10-year-old laptop and you can't read anything because they're not as bright as the new ones. So you want to make sure, and we've tested this. I mean, the conversion rate would go down from 20% to 5% if we have a landing page just like this. Nothing changes in your marketing. Marketing is still the same. You're still getting clicks from same ad. You're still spending same amount of money, but the call volume decreased 15%, 20%, 50% just by changing landing pages where the font is white and background is black. Please don't clutter your site. So there are websites out there where they feel if they put all the names of the cities and zip codes on their site, on landing page, the site will rank #1 in Google or something. Doesn't work like that. It reduces conversion rate. Actually, if Google catches up to it, then you get penalized and your site gets thrown on page 100. These are the things people did 6, 7, 8 years ago. So make sure that your site has no clutter. Keep it nice and clean, nice and simple. Yep, all right. All right, so, this is another thing I hear from companies all the time, from business owners all the time. Sonny, we get too much spam. We don't want any spam. Okay, so one thing you get rid of spam is you put a CAPTCHA, which means now a person that goes to your site, if they want to send you an email, they have to fill out a certain number, a certain phrase, a certain word, maybe an answer, 2 + 3 = 5, which is an easy one. Some sites have these CAPTCHAs where they make it really, really difficult to read. How many times do you think somebody is going to fill this out to reach out to you? Maybe not even once, or maybe once. So yes, if you remove this, you will get spam. I agree. But will you also get more emails for estimates and so forth? Yes. You will get more business. if you remove CAPTCHA, at least the ones like these from your site. So you want to make sure you don't have any CAPTCHAs. Okay, that's fine. On your site. So these were 13 strategies that helps increase conversion rates.